next heat. Ortega of Brown in lane 1. John Ayling of Princeton in lane 2. Shane Washart of Harvard in lane 3. Noah Millard, the Australian from Yale, in lane 4. Cole Custer from Harvard is in lane 5. Stanford Lee of Columbia in lane 6. Jake Lawson of Cornell in lane 7. And Aiden Wilson, sophomore from Brown, is in lane number 8. Millard, the top seed in this one, the entire field by actually a few seconds. His 4:18.99, of course, is a B-cut time. But interested to see where his time lands, as we've seen a lot of seconds shaved off of this entire field's personal bests.
Had a really strong 200 split last night for Yale on the relay, split of 134.7. And so there's obviously a lot of trust in this freshman from Jim Henry and his staff. Putting him on that relay and then watching him perform as this top seed going into the prelim of the 500.
Well, the regular scoreboard here at D'Annunzio went off. The times are still moving officially, and the splits are on the board behind us. I guess that doesn't matter to the viewers, but we will still be able to tell the official times, even though the official scoreboard is off for the spectators. But looking by the naked eye, it's lane number 3 in Shane Washart of Harvard, an indicator of the Crimson depth coming out on top here in this final heat so far.
49.00 going out for Shane Washart from Harvard.
He's a freshman, been a big contributor in the dual meets for Harvard, a 25.98 split as he leads the field. 25.94 for John Ayling, good distance swimmer, gaining on him in lane number 2. So the near side of the pool is where the action is so far. Washart is a New Jersey native. We know that there are quite a few Washart family members here to cheer on this Harvard Crimson swimmer. Just shy of 2 minutes into this final 500-yard freestyle race.
Halfway mark coming up right here. Washart's going to turn at 2:07.63. He was 26.45 on that last 50.
With Ayling a few hundredths of a second better on that pace. So Ayling's pace has been a little bit better in the recent splits, but Washart enough of a cushion in the start of his race. Get another indicator of their pace here. Washart 26.23. 26.05 is the best one on the board for Washart's teammate, Cole Custer. In lane 5, so Washart, then Ayling, then Custer.
Well, the top 3 is starting to bunch up a little bit. Somebody's got to make a move here. Washart looks strong. He looks comfortable right now, which is a good sign.
The record holder in the Ivy League in this event, Brennan Novak, back in 2018. That time was 4:13.34. And I think, McGee, when we see the final times come on the board here in the prelims, we'll get a little bit of a chance to see if that Ivy League time is going to be possible to be broken tonight. Approaching 50 yards to go. Washart ever so slightly maintaining his lead. It's been him and Ayling and Cole Custer into third. Looks like Ayling and Custer are pretty much even. with Washart.
26.12. He's still got gas in the tank. He looks good. You can see all their legs now. Strong kick behind the top three there.
So it'll be Shane Washart here in the final heat of the 500 prelims, as his teammates and fellow swimmers get loud and the spectators do as well. The time's 4:18.26 for Shane Washart. It's 6 seconds better than his season best time, and he's now going to be swimming in lane 4 in the finals tonight.
Top three times, all under 4:20 there for Princeton and Harvard. Outstanding swim for those guys.
So as we look at the times on the big board, Washart with a 4:18.26, a 25.76 split. So that was pretty impressive from Washart. He started strong, he finished strong, kind of middled in the middle part of that race, but he stayed consistent enough.
Yeah, and again, it's about strategy. These coaches will, throughout the year, find that comfort zone for these athletes, and they'll train them in a way that kind of plays to their strengths and minimizes their weaknesses. So when you look at that, if you're a longer distance swimmer, your coach is going to work with you here to control that first 200 yards of the 500 and then use your endurance to outlast everyone else. If you're a 200 guy, your coach is going to work on that front end speed and try to build that cushion in the front end of the race in order just to hang on with everything you got left. So there's a lot of strategy involved. These coaches, some of the best coaches in the country, are standing on this deck right now. They know how to prepare these athletes to be fast. Not surprising at all that we saw the times that we saw this morning in the 500.
So some of the names that we will see tonight, as you see, up next is the 200 IM prelim. Dylan Porges will be in the final. We'll have, of course,